Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com and your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. Big changes in store by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. Today will actually be a fairly comfortable but cool day across the Arklatex here, but we'll begin to see those changes as our Arctic cold front makes its way in tomorrow. So the Weather Service out ahead of that front, already issuing a wind chill watch for us, as we expect the wind chills will be below zero Thursday evening into early Friday morning. We'll show you those numbers here in just a moment, but let's get you caught up on what you can expect here on your Wednesday. Again, your temperatures will be in the 30s early this morning and then kind of slowly warming through the 40s. We should wind up in the low to mid 50s as we go through the afternoon hours today. Very cold morning. We do have a lot of areas in the 20s as well as the low 30s, so there will likely be at least a little bit of frost out there early in the day today, so you may want to give yourself a few extra minutes if your vehicle is parked outside, as we will likely have to give the windshield a scrape here for a few minutes before you set off to work, school, or just to run some of those errands. So very cold early this morning, but by the afternoon we do thaw out nicely, and we'll have highs in the low to mid 50s, which does make for a chilly day, but we'll be definitely wishing for these 50-degree temperatures just a few days from now, when those highs will be falling into the 20s. So we'll look at satellite and radar. A lot of cloud cover across the Arklatex this morning. That's not going to change today. We are going to stay likely partly to mostly cloudy for much of the day here, in the leading edge of our Arctic cold front still here across the northern half of the country, but it is going to get nudged south here in the next 24 hours, and some areas of the Arklatex will begin to see the front by tomorrow morning. So look at Futurecast today. It does show the pretty solid canopy of clouds out there, so we are going to stay mostly cloudy through the morning and afternoon as well. Now for tomorrow, here comes our cold front, and you'll be able to locate the cold front just based on those blue wind arrows. That's that cold air rushing in behind the front. You'll notice here tomorrow there's still very low chance that we'll see any precipitation develop, so any hopes that we had to have accumulating snow to maybe build some snowmen or just have a few snowball fights is probably not going to happen. If we do see any snow, it will just be a few flurries here, but I think it is a possibility that we could at least see a few snow flurries just about anywhere during the day on Thursday, and by Thursday afternoon these temperatures will absolutely go off the cliff here, and you can see by Friday we do clear out. So look at your wind chill temperatures. Actually by late tomorrow morning, early in the afternoon, we'll begin to see those wind chills drop into the single digits, and likely we'll see the wind chill dropping below zero sometime Thursday evening into Thursday night. You can see the numbers are pretty sobering there as we get into Friday morning. A lot of us with wind chills less than negative or more than -5 degrees here, so it is going to be just a dangerously cold morning for us, and likely going to see those wind chills stay about 10 to 15 degrees for much of the day on Friday, and that's just due to the temperatures that will be in the 20s, and then you factor in that 20 to 25 mile per hour wind, and that's how you come up with the wind chill there. So again, out ahead of that, you've got about 24 hours just kind of prep your home. So of course make sure you're insulating any of those exposed outdoor pipes, cover up those faucets, and be sure to turn off those sprinkler as well as irrigation systems. And I will point out, when we had the big cool down in 2021 in February of 2021, folks will remember the temperatures did drop below zero then as well, and we did see a lot of the municipalities and cities did have some problems with pipes freezing up. I don't think it's the worst idea to maybe just stock up a couple of days of water in case we do see some of these pipes freeze up again Thursday into Friday. And really no change to the outlook for the Independence Bowl, as well as we should be in the 20s throughout the day on Friday. It will be a dry game, but it is going to be breezy and just downright cold, as well as those wind chills through the Independence Bowl in Shreveport on Friday. Likely about 10 to 15 degrees for much of the game. So again, the weekend will start to thaw out on Saturday. I now think a lot of areas will be back above freezing Saturday, not by much, and then Christmas Day is looking much better. That 44 on Sunday will actually feel pretty nice coming off the breezy and cool days in the 20s and 30s there. But the wind does die out this weekend. We stay dry early next week, but it looks like we will continue to thaw out by next Wednesday and Thursday. Could see those high temperatures return to the 60s and maybe even the low 70s in some areas of the Arklatex.